where the Chanel bags are kept, darling. Abort mission. Abort. The whole crowd literally went, oh god, the tan on my hands. Ignore. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Keilidh. I'm an Irish makeup artist, and today, as you can tell by the title, I am recreating the Makeup by Mario Masterclass look. This makeup is what he calls the money makeup look. This is the makeup that's gonna make you money, alright? It's timeless, it's gonna look amazing on everybody, every eye shape, every skin tone. Yes, I went to Makeup by Mario Masterclass. Yes, I am well and truly shook. Alright, my soul has left my body. The makeup gods have taken it. I've sold my soul to Mario. Yeah, that's how good he is. So if you didn't see my vlog, Cloud10, the Irish beauty brand, took me over and two of my followers to go see Makeup by Mario, Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, and I mean, he is just incredible. Like, the stuff I learned is sick, alright? Sick. Obviously we were there for like 5 hours, so I tried to jot down as much as possible and take in as much as possible. He's just incredible. But yes, I'm gonna stop rambling on and get stuck in. Hello, let's get started. Let's make me Kim K. So first off, I've already primed my skin, and if you're wondering as to why I look like a tin man, that's because of this guy. This is the Flormar Double Radiance Primer. If you've been watching my videos, you know I love this, especially all over the body. It just gives, you see, that gorgeous glow. The way Mario likes to do his makeup on clients actually is, he doesn't actually prime the skin first or anything like that. He might put a little bit of moisturizer on the lips. I believe it was a MAC lip balm he used. He just puts that in the lips, but he doesn't do anything on the skin because he actually starts off with the brows first. Now this freaks me out because I don't like doing my brows first. I find if I do my brows first, I end up spending way too much time on them and they end up being quite harsh, but his didn't turn out harsh, and you know, I trust him so much. So first off, obviously what you're going to want to do if you're a makeup artist or even yourself is to judge your face. Obviously I'm well used to my own face at this stage, but this is a huge thing that I feel like people don't take into consideration. It's something I've said a lot in my videos, is you want to make sure that you get the right shape of your brows, contour, and especially your eye makeup. You could do this unreal eye look, but it would look ridiculous because it doesn't suit your actual eye shape. This was something Mario said was super important, and I couldn't agree more with it. I feel like people concentrate too much on the blend. You could have an amazing blend, but it could look completely disproportionate to your face. I like to start off with a brow pencil first. He uses the Anastasia, but I'm actually going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. So that's the type of brow pencil he likes to use, the little pen shaped ones. I love my Goof Proof, but I'm trying Precisely today. This is in the shade 4. I'm just going to quickly fill them in the shape that I like, just to kind of feather it through the brow and kind of give it a more natural looking effect. He's saying that he much prefers like a fluffy natural brow, and by having it nice and soft in here, it actually softens the whole appearance of your face. Like having a big harsh kind of like Instagram eyebrow in here creates a more harsh effect on your face all around, that by having it nice and soft in here, it gives a more feminine look. That's what he said. So of course, obviously we want to carve out the brows and move on to eyes. He used a Dermablend concealer as his base, I believe. I'm just going to use what I'm used to because I don't have that. I'm just using the Makeup Revolution in C4 to carve out my eyebrows. Now this is the part that scares me. Obviously because we have nothing on top, he actually had to carve out the brows on top as well. Scary. You know me, I love a big ass fluffy eyebrow, so that scares me. It looked amazing in the end when he did it, so here's to hoping for the best. This is like going against everything in my being. But you know, if Mario does it, then I have to do it. Simple. So he used the same Dermablend concealer as his base. I'm using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and blending that onto the lid. Now you guys know, if you have been watching me, that I don't actually set my base. I like my eyeshadows to come out super intense and dramatic, but obviously because this is a softer look, setting your eyeshadows is okay. And that's what Mario likes to do. So he set the lid using Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder, which we actually got into goodie bags. I've never actually used this before, so this should be interesting. I can't remember the last time I set my base either. Mother of God, I'm like a new person. Should I change my Instagram to Makeup by Keilidh? Will that make me as good as Mario? The lids are primed and set, and we are looking crazy. Oh sorry, he used the RCMA powder, but I think, which is actually cheaper than Laura Mercier, but I think they're similar, like they're both translucent powders. So for this look, Mario actually used the KKW and Mario palette, obviously. Sorry, someone actually asked, like someone asked him what palette was it he was using. The whole crowd literally went, it was a moment I do not want to relive. But yeah, he was using that palette. I don't have that palette, unfortunately. I do have the Anastasia Soft Glam. And obviously this is a soft glam look, so I feel like this is fitting. So when it came to the eyes, I didn't really write down much, to be honest. You know, eyeshadow is eyeshadow. It's all about figuring out what way works best for you, what shadows work best for you. But a main thing that I did really learn is, again, what I said at the start, really taking into consideration the shape of your face and the shape of the eyeshadow that you want to create. He did this incredible thing with the model. He literally gave her a nose job before my eyes. The bridge of my nose here is quite high, hers was quite flat, and what he did was basically shadow this area in here, and I mean, it was like, wow. For this, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer. Guys, Mario actually has someone to clean his brushes for him. Is that not the goals in life? This is going to come out quite orangey on me right now, but I promise once we get my foundation on, it should look better. Place this brush in here and kind of created a shadow. Okay, that's just making me look really angry, isn't it? Yeah, there's black eyeshadow on this brush. Wow! Abort mission. Abort. And he blended it up slightly just into the crease so that whenever he was blending his eyeshadows, they all kind of blended nicely. Obviously, this looks so much better when Mario did it, but a girl can try, a girl can try. Kind of brought it up into the brow slightly too. I don't know. When he did it, he gave her a nose job. When I do it, I look angry and like I got punched in the face. The first thing he did was highlight the brow bone. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. We actually got this in the goodie bag. Insane. And just taking that and placing it. Boop. So Mario was saying he likes to place it just right underneath the arch. He said if you bring the highlight down too far, it just looks weird. Well, that's not what he said. I can't remember what he said, but he did say to just keep it right there. Mario likes to do all on top first and then underneath afterwards. First off, I'm taking burnt orange and kind of placing that onto the eyelid. Packing it down first and blending it out, creating the shape I want. Because I set my base as well, honestly, the eyeshadows are so much easier to blend. And then blending it out with orange soda. I'm trying not to spend too much time on this or overthink it. I find with like Instagram makeup, everything is so like structured and specifically placed and just very like defined, whereas this type of look, it's more smoky, it's more sexy, it's okay if it's a little bit messy, like that adds to the effect of it. Deepening it with some mulberry and cypress umber. Just using this in a small little bullet brush. Kind of just very roughly smoking that outer edge. And for the shimmer, Mario actually loves using Cream Shadow 6. He uses the little Laura Mercier ones. I don't have them. But what I do have is the Dose of Colors little pot. It has a pigment in the bottom and then a shimmer on top. This is in the shade Sunset. So just the cream shadow. I'm just taking that in my ring finger and placing that onto the inner corner area and up onto the lid. Mario is all about building layers. Your shimmery eyeshadow is going to last you a lot longer if you use a cream base underneath and then set it with a sparkly eyeshadow. I'm then just taking a mixture of bronze and glistening and placing that over top. Again, I'm just using my finger to do this. Nothing needs to be too precise. Then just taking my blending brush and just blending over the edges of that. Just to create a more softer effect. This is something I generally don't do because I'm so afraid of the glitter coming up into my shimmer eyeshadows. But with this look, again, it's not supposed to be super technical. It's not supposed to be super clean. If a shimmer comes up slightly into the eyeshadow, it's fine. We were going for that look. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Okay, now this was like the interesting part and something I don't really do. Kohl pencils. I love kohl pencils. on bottom. I never really use them on top. He uses them on top. So this is what he does. Okay, big thing with Mario is he always like warms things up on the back of his hand, which I think is a real like makeup artist trait anyways. So I'm just warming up this kohl pencil. He likes to use the Charlotte Tilbury ones. I believe we actually got one of those in the goodie bags as well. But I'm firstly going to use this brown one. This is just from waterproof eyeliner from Flormar. And I'm just going to line lash line area with this. And then before that dries, taking your little bullet brush, it has a little bit of brown on it and that's fine. We're just going to blend over top of that and make it smoky. If you brought it up too high on your lid, no problem. Just go back in with your ring finger with some of your shimmer. Doing the exact same now with a black kohl pencil. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one that we got. This is like the creamiest kohl pencil I've ever used in my life, guys. You only need to use the tiniest, teeniest amount, so I'm being super careful with this. And to smudge that out then, I'm going to use my little Inglot 13P. We're still not done yet. Like I said, layering. He likes layering. And then just going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner. I can't remember what liner he used. Just going to use this to line very, very closely to a lash line. We don't want this to be super thick. This is what we're looking like, and we're going to move on to lashes. And Mario actually does his mascara and lashes at the end. I just forgot this and I did mine already. But his favourite mascara actually is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. He said carbon black, not just the black, because the carbon black is the blackest. I'll have that. So I'm using my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. He was actually laughing at us because obviously we all love massive eyelashes over here in Ireland and UK. A bunch of drag queens, he called us. I take that as a compliment. He actually loves the Ardell wispies. We got these in the goodie bags and that's what I'm going to be using. Now again, because we love a lot of lashes, he actually applied 2 pairs. So what he did was just taking his normal pair, then taking a second pair, and I just cut off the inner portion of the lash. So I kind of cut it in half. I've cut off the first 3 little lashes. Mario prefers to keep his lashes like more so on the outside of the eye as opposed to the whole way in. It just gives a more lifted effect. You can see the difference. Look at the difference between my eyes. These lashes are minuscule compared to the lashes I normally wear, but I am obsessed with the effect it's given right now. See how it's just kind of lifting my eye up more so, and it's not hiding the glitter on the inner corner? That's what he said. He said he prefers to wear lashes that have more of a lift at the outer corner so that you can see the glitter. So what he did then was just apply this shorter end on top, just on the outer corner, so that it looks like this. See how it just gives that extra bit of volume? Just applying the usual duo glue, letting the glue get tacky before applying the lashes. The Ardell lashes are so easy to apply. And like I said, I love huge dramatic lashes. You guys know this. But the Ardell wispies, they're the ones I always would have for clients. It's because they suit absolutely everyone. They look gorgeous on everyone. And if you wear glasses, they're not too long. If you've got small eyes, they're not too long. If you do want them bigger, you can apply mascara or else curl them. Like, they're just the perfect eyelash to suit absolutely everyone, absolutely every client. But there's the top part of the eyes done. Wow, I cannot get over the difference these lashes are making. Do you see how different shaped my eyes are right now? They look so, I just feel like they look a lot bigger or something in this area because you can really see it. Wow. So Mario preps everyone the exact same. He uses the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. It's like a super, super oily moisturizer. Mario doesn't care whether you've got oily or dry skin. He works on everyone the exact same way because he knows his makeup at the end of it is going to be bulletproof. He likes to use a really oily moisturizer because then it allows him to use loads of powder without it looking really cakey. I thought that was a really good trick and a really good tip. And the foundations he likes to use are the Tom Ford cream sticks. Yeah, they're expensive. I actually don't have any like cream sticks for foundations. Other ones he used, he said, were like the RCMA Bobbi Brown Krylon. Those were other kind of cream foundations he liked to use. I've got no other choice than to just use my normal foundation, which is what I'm gonna do. So you know yourself, a mixture between the Nars Sheer Glow and Urban Decay All Nighter. Those are my favourite combos. I know this is a lot paler than me at the moment, guys. I'm currently marinating in tan. Oh god, the tan on my hands. Ignore. I'm just using a beauty blender to bounce my foundation in. Mario actually uses a separate beauty blender for foundation, concealer and cream contouring. Because he uses cream products, he likes to like work them into his hand and then into the beauty blender so that the beauty blender has a layer of product on it as well. Next up, onto concealer then. The concealer he was using was the Laura Mercier one. The liquid concealer, I believe. Now, I don't have that, but I mean, he was layering that on. I've actually seen a lot of YouTubers using it, but apparently it like does not crease. Another one he said he liked to use though was the Nars Radiant and Creamy. It's not really radiant or creamy. It's actually quite full coverage, and I feel like it dries out so quick. You don't need to use an awful lot of it, but Mario uses a lot of concealer. What shade do I use? I'm using the shade Vanilla. Just being very gentle once I get to the eyeshadow. I don't want to create like a super sharp edge. Then just taking my fluffy brush and blending the edges again just to make sure there's no harsh lines. And I mean, he was using so much concealer, so I'm going to go in again just on my bag area where the Chanel bags are kept. Darling. You can see how that just completely lifts the under eye area. He uses the RCMA setting powder to set his concealer. I'm using the Laura Mercier one. Again, I'm going to use my beauty blender for this, so I'm just bouncing my beauty blender into the product, patting it off in the back of my hand. We're just going to press this into the skin. Oh crap. I'm supposed to do my cream contour first. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I haven't come near anywhere around this area, so that's grand. I'm so stupid. I knew I was missing a step. So again, he uses his Tom Ford things. I'm using my Sosu in the shade Warm. The rule Mario kind of goes by. There's no rules to makeup, as he said loads, but the rule that he said when it comes to contouring is it's not where to contour, it's where not to contour. So I know I've got a long ass face, okay? So I like to kind of obviously do my cheekbones. I feel like everyone does it. But my forehead as well. I've got a lot of space up here. Alright. A lot of land up here. Not when to contour, but when not to contour. Can't remember if he blended it out with a brush first, but that's what I like to do. Find I just have a little bit more control over the brush and it stops it from slipping down too far. Again, what Mario did then was taking another beauty blender and really kind of like coating the beauty blender with the cream product, so the heat of your hand is really warming it up, and then we're just going to bounce it over top, especially into that hairline. Lord knows I have you guys clocking me from a pale ass hairline. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to pin in my scalp? Like, will that make you happy? If I don't bring it into my hairline, you can see the little white thing. If I do, I'm bringing it into my hair. Like, which one? Which one? My under eyes feel really like dry at the moment. I just don't think I'm used to that much powder. Yeah, so Mario uses the RCMA to set everywhere with his concealer, and then he uses a big brush. I'm just going to use this guy. But he uses a big brush then with his Laura Mercier powder and dusts it all over the face. The reason why he likes to do that is he likes to have his face set so that when he goes in with his bronzer, it's not going to catch in certain areas. Now, for me personally, because I've got such dry skin, I never have to set my face ever. My face is dry right now, but for the purpose of the video, so I'm gonna put the most of it just in the center of my face where I get super oily, and then I'm just gonna bounce the rest of it elsewhere because I know if I wear too much powder I'll become really cakey and I don't want that. He says as well, see if you get like a spot or anything, to make sure you kind of really press powder on with your beauty blender on top, because it's going to help to keep everything on top of it. There's glitter on my nose, that's fine. I'm sure Kim K wears glitter on her nose. So Mario uses the Cosette contouring kit. I don't have that, so I'm just going to use the bronzers, which at the moment is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Then the Be Bold contouring kit, because it has this guy here, which is quite warm. It's very similar to MAC Give Me Sun. Mario actually loves MAC powders as well. He says he uses them quite often. Moving on to blusher then, it's pretty straightforward. It's blusher. I'm using my Milani Luminoso. Mario also likes peachy kind of blushes. He said he likes peachy orangey tone blushes, which I live for. I'm all about that life, Mario. We're gonna move back up into the eyes. Pretty straightforward, it's the exact same. The only difference is that he likes to go in with a cream kohl pencil now as opposed to later on. So just running that into my lash, into the waterline, and then into my lash line. So before that dries, just blending that out with a pencil brush, using the same shapes that we used earlier just to blend that out. Okay, I see you, Mario. Wow. Now moving on to highlighter. I actually cannot remember for the life of me what highlighter he used. It's gonna really annoy me, but I can't remember what highlighter it is. But we did get the Anastasia one in a little goodie bag, so that's the one I'm gonna use today. And what I find with this highlighter is, first time I used it, I actually did like a review type thing in it. I was obsessed with it because it was just so blinding. You need to apply this highlighter wet, alright? You need to spray your face first and then apply this highlighter. That's how it applies best. I think if you apply it dry, it kind of can bring up texture a little bit more. I don't know, it's weird. I'm using the YSL Top Secrets Hydrating Spray. I'm taking that highlighter and just really hitting the highest points. Going back in then with our blusher brush and just making sure everything is like blended together nicely. No ooey harshness or anything like that. Oh, actually, I think I forgot to mention about the powder. He actually loves the Charlotte Tilbury powder the same as me. This is the one I've been harping on to you guys about recently. And Mario actually said the same thing as what I did in one of my last videos, is if you can use your powder to actually fill in your pores. Now you can only do this on young skin, obviously, because in older skin you're just gonna look cakey and make the lines stand out. But exactly like what I've been doing in my last few videos, I just thought it was so strange how he said it and I've only come across it. But basically, you take your beauty blender and your powder and just press it in. I'm using shade 2. It's the same shade he used on his model. And the model was darker than me. He used it as like a brightening powder, whereas for me, it's kind of more so my actual skin tone. Moving on to lips, he used a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, Iconic Nude, I believe. I'm using Inglot 63 as usual, just because it's what I like. I'm gonna try not go ham on the lip liner as much. Try being the key word. He obviously uses collection with Kim Kardashian, so his lipstick and lip glosses. Again, someone from the audience asked what was he using and I nearly died. Like my soul just left my body there and then. What is people, imagine paying that amount of money to go to Makeup by Mario Masterclass and not having that much of an interest that you don't even know about his new, like I cannot. So for my lips today, I'm gonna try and mimic it. I'm gonna use MAC Honey Love, just because it is a nice kind of like peachy nude. If you're looking for a nice liquid lipstick, one that I actually got my hands on again that I forgot completely about is the Anastasia Stripped liquid lipstick. This was in his goodie bag, which I think is funny because he says he doesn't like liquid lipsticks, but this was in the goodie bag. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous nude. I don't know if it was that he just didn't like them or he just wasn't used to them, because obviously, you know, he was more used to like lipsticks and glosses and stuff. And someone asked him that as well. They were like, well then how do you keep your lipstick on if it's not a liquid lipstick? And he's so sassy. Like, I love him so much. He's so straightforward and so sassy. He was like, you top it up. Don't be lazy. Just top up your lipstick. It's not hard. I love him. I love him. I feel him. I recognize with him on a deep spiritual level. He's just unreal. He takes no shit. I just love him. He used both of his lip glosses on the model, so one's quite nude and then one's quite peachy. I'm going to be using the Jordana Ticia lip gloss. I believe this is a UK brand in the shade Dare to Bear. It is quite like a pale peachy gloss. Oh wow! Oh my god, these smell unreal! They feel great as well. Wow, I really like that lip gloss. That's unreal. Wow, my hair has never been so flat to my head before in my life. How does Kim do it? There is one more step though. One more step. All you fluffy brow lovers out there are like, what the hell, where is it? Yeah, the brow gel, I know. So after we do everything, Mario likes to go back in then with his brows. And this is when he actually likes to go in with a brow powder. If I'm looking at my brows now, I don't think it's necessary to go in with powder, but I'm gonna do it anyway because that's what he did. And I can understand why he did it, because, you know, if any like foundation or powder or anything gets into the brows, the powder will help kind of, I don't know, get rid of it. I actually don't even have a brow brush, like am I a MUA? I never use one, I always use a pencil. You just use whatever brow powder you like. I don't have one, so I'm just using eyeshadow. I'm just gonna fill in any little gaps that I feel need a little bit more of a little kick, you know. I'm gonna stay away from the front because I like how it's looking and I don't want to overdo it. Okay, I see what you did there. So what this does is it just fills in any little gaps, but honestly guys, it just like softens the brow. Like it just gives it an even more like softer effect, which is weird because I'm actually adding more product. I don't know, I don't understand this sorcery. And now going in with your brow mascara, I'm going to use my Benefit Goof Proof in the shade 3 first. Just to add a little bit more darkness to the hairs. And then my Ready Set Brow just to hold them in place. Got to put inner corner highlight as well. Let's just pop that in here. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I love it. I am obsessed with how this turned out. The way my makeup has turned out and those lashes. Guys, I am shocked. I am obsessed with these eyelashes right now. They're not my usual like in your face huge lashes. They're just enough. They're gorgeous. I'm just loving the shape that they're giving my eyes. They're making my eyes appear so much bigger. You can really see the gold. It's really kind of opening up my eyes. I'm like, honestly, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Mario, you did that. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me your ways, your wisdom. You're insane. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know obviously I do like crazy dramatic looks a lot of the time. That's obviously what I'm into. But this is the type of style that I like to wear out. I know Instagram makeup is huge at the moment and that's great for Instagram. I wouldn't wear any of the makeup I wear on Instagram out. No. I'd look crazy. I'm super happy with how this turned out. I'll leave full product details down below for you guys. Also, again, I just want to say these are just like little tips and tricks that I actually picked up. It's not word for word. There might be a few things that might be a little bit askew or whatever. But sitting watching me doing this right now is nothing compared to actually going to his masterclass. Honestly, it's life-changing. Alright, if you're a makeup artist, if you're a huge makeup lover, you need to be there because just the aura he gives off, the way he explains things, everything. It's just such an amazing experience. And again, I can't thank Cloud10 enough for bringing me over. I'm honestly so grateful. And this is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. And these techniques I'll use for the rest of my life. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure to comment down below what you want me to film next. I did vlog the masterclass experience as well. I'll leave that up here for you guys if you want to check that out. Thank you so much, Mario, for teaching me your ways and making me good looking. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. So Mario was explaining during his demo that men or your partner or whatever really enjoy this look. There's no complicated lines. It's all just nice and soft, sexy, whatever. So I'm gonna put that theory to the test. I'm gonna FaceTime Darren now and see what he thinks. Right, let's go. Darren, the electricity, da 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 da. Like he literally said he was gonna answer 2 seconds ago. Where are you, Darren? He's playing hard to get. You took your time. Say hello.
It's because I was watching football.
Oh, it's lagging. Okay, yeah. So, do you think...
Hi.
It's lagging. Do you think I look different? I mean my makeup, like, do you think it looks different?
I don't know, I think there's something different about it what it is.
Well, do you think I look nice?
Yeah.
Like, do you think I look hot?
Yeah.
What do you think of my hair though?
It's very straight.
Isn't it very straight? Like, aggressively straight. Aggressively straight. Well, you haven't really helped. Mario said that men are attracted to this type of makeup look because it's softer and there's no like crazy lines going everywhere to like confuse them or anything and scare them away.
Right.
Mario hasn't met you see, that's the problem. You and your lover of blue eyeshadow.
No, I barely noticed the difference, like.
Well, that's shit. Well, no, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference anyway, God love
That's what I
you.
was thinking, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you later on.
Okay.
So there's no chocolate?
No chocolate.
Okay, plans cancelled, therefore.
Okay.
Okay, bye, love you.
Love you, bye.
Okay, well he was useless. Useless.